Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial we are going to make this lovely Crochet Peppa Pig. As you see, it's quite a big project. If you want to find all materials used and written pattern for this tutorial, you can find it on my blog. Link for my blog is in description below. This is quite long crochet project, that's why I'm going to divide it in 3 video tutorials. First tutorial will be head and head assembly. Second will be body and body parts. And third and last will be body assembly and dress. Because you see, this is quite big crochet project. I hope you will find this tutorial useful and I hope you will enjoy my tutorials and subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's start now. Welcome to Crochet Peppa Pig Part 3 video tutorial. In previous videos we did head, body and body parts, and in this video we're going to finish our Peppa Pig. What we're going to do in this video is attaching our head to the body, attaching arms and legs to our body, and making this beautiful dress with buttons on the back. So keep watching, and our next step will be now attaching our head to the body. We are going to attach our body to the head approximately at around 35 to around 45 of our head. It will be approximate measures, and just to make sure that head is actually straight and nice. Okay, let's start attaching. Let's get tapestry needle. Let's attach it to our body. And let's start attaching to our head. I'm gonna remove this pin. When attaching, just double check all the time, make sure it's straight. I have attached to one side. Now I'm going to attach it to another side of our head. And I'm gonna attach it to the body. And I can take this pin off. Now I will be attaching another corner. Just wanna make sure it's nice and straight. And I can start slowly sewing it around. Just checking it again, it's nice and straight. We need to make sure that before we closing it off, We stuff our body with toy filling as much as we can, otherwise our head will be wobbly. It still feels a bit wobbly, so let's put more toy filling inside. We came to the end of attaching our head to the body. I'm just going around with yarn what I have left. I'm attaching and attaching it a bit more. Looks pretty straight to me, pretty straight and pretty centered. Head is not so wobbly, but I'm still going to work a bit more around with my yarn. Okay, I'm done attaching my head to the body. I'm going to finish with a few knots. One last knot, just to make it extra secure. And now we can put yarn inside of our body. Actually, we have pretty long end of yarn left, we could use it for attaching our arms or legs. So I'm not going to cut it off. Before attaching our fingers to our arm, we have to stuff them with some toy filling. Let's take some toy filling and stuff our fingers like that. So you see one finger is done. Let's stuff second finger. A bit more. That's our two fingers are stuffed with toy filling. Now they are ready to be attached to our arm. Let's get tapestry needle and get yarn from one finger on it. And now it's ready to be attached. We are going to attach our fingers approximately at around 5 or 6 of our arm. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to start attaching our finger at around 6. Let's start attaching. That's how it will look. Let's carry on with tapestry needle, sewing it around. We finished attaching one finger. We have enough yarn left from first finger to attach second finger as well. When attaching second finger, make sure that it's on the same level as finger number 1, like that. Let's start attaching our second finger. Just let's have a look to make sure it's on the same level. I think I might need to go a bit down. Yes, that's okay. And let's start attaching it. Just want to make sure that everything is on the same level. As we don't need this yarn, I'm going to cut it off. Just gonna leave a bit. And I'm gonna stick that inside. There you are. That's how our arm looks now. I finished attaching my fingers. Now I'm just gonna finish it off. I'm going to do a few knots. Gonna make sure there is no gaps left. Then I'm gonna stick this yarn inside of our arm. That end can go inside. And that our first arm with fingers is complete. Now you have to pause the video and repeat the same steps with your second arm and then come back to this video. That our two arms with fingers are complete, and now we are going to move to assembly of our legs. We're going to attach boots to our legs. Now we are going to assemble our leg. We are going to attach our boot to our leg, and we're going to attach it to the narrow bit of our leg, which was round 28. Let's get tapestry needle and let's attach pink yarn to our tapestry needle. Now we need to try and get our top of our boot inside of this narrow bit of our leg. Just let's push it in like that. Not too much, but to make sure that there is enough to catch with tapestry needle. What we're going to do now, we're just going to sew through it. We're going to sew through leg and through our boot, through both ends. And just going to repeat it around to make sure that boot is attached and it's not falling off. It looks pretty solid now. You can see how it looks. You can move it like that. Pretty solid and pretty flexible as well. So we're going to finish it off. Let's do a few knots. We're going to finish it the same way as we finished our arms. Yarn will go inside of our leg. And just, you can cut it off or you can stick it inside. It's up to you. That one of our leg is complete. Now pause the video and repeat the same steps with second leg and come back to this video. That our two legs are complete. That's how they look. We have so far two legs and two arms. And our next step will be attaching our legs and arms to the body with head. We finished attaching our head. Now it's time to attach our arms to our Peppa Pig body. We have long bit of yarn left, which I actually will get rid of. Just gonna get it inside and I'm going to cut it. That's it. So it's time to place our arms. Arms are going to go about 2-3 rounds below our head. As you see, I placed my pins there. Try to make sure it's all centered and leveled. We're going to get one of our arms. Let's move our body away for a bit. We're gonna attach tapestry needle to our long bit of yarn. My trick is to put a bit of saliva on it so it's not so fluffy. Now we have open arm. We're going to put both sides together and just go with our needle through it to close it off, so it will be easier to attach it to our body. Or you can slip stitch with your hook, it's up to you. That's it, both sides are closed now. We have our arm, and now it's time to attach it to our body. It's going to go here where our pin is. So let's start attaching it. Now I can take my pin off. So one arm is attached. That's how it looks now. As I have fairly bit long yarn left, I'm going to use this same yarn to attach our second arm. Just gonna put needle through to our second pin. That's it. So we will be able to attach our second arm with the same bit of yarn. We're gonna take our second arm and we're gonna close it off now with our piece of yarn. Let's close it off. So that's it, it's closed off now. And I'm gonna make a knot and finish it off. As we don't need this long piece of yarn, we already have piece of yarn attached to our body. Let's put tapestry needle in this long piece of yarn. We're going to start attaching our second arm. Just double checking, looks on the same level to me. Let's finish it off. So let's cut our yarn off. We did extra knots and it's ready to be finished. So far we attached our head and arms to the body. Now we are going to attach our legs. We're going to attach our legs to the bottom of the body. As you see, that's our beginning. And we're going to attach our legs approximately 6 stitches apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you are. We have 6 stitches apart, and legs will be coming here. What we're going to do with legs is same as we did with our arms. First we are going to close it off. I'm just gonna make a few knots to make sure yarn is not becoming loose. Gonna stick those ends inside of the leg so they're not gonna disturb us. We're going to close off our leg. One leg is closed off. Now we can attach it. Don't forget, our legs will be covered by dress, so it doesn't have to look very appealing. So don't worry if it doesn't look very nice. So in my case, it doesn't look perfect as well. One leg is done. Now we're going to move on to another leg. I'm gonna cut this yarn off because I will need more yarn, as I will need to close second leg off and attach it to the body. Let's do a few knots. Let's do it extra safe and secure. And let's put yarn inside of our leg. Let's get some more yarn for second leg. Let's get our second leg. First of all, let's close it. I'm gonna repeat the same steps as I did with the first leg. I'm gonna make some knots. So yarn doesn't become loose. I'm gonna hide the ends and I'm gonna close it off. Our leg is closed off, and now we're going to attach it to our body, same as we did with the first leg. We're coming to the end of attaching it, and I'm going to do a few knots to make it extra secure for naughty kids who likes to play rough, like my daughter. I'm pretty sure she will destroy it anyway. And let's hide our yarn inside of the leg so we don't have loose ends. Cut the yarn off. And that's our legs done. That's how our Peppa Pig looks now. We have head, body, arms and legs. Everything what we have left to do is now our dress. Let's move to our dress now. For our dress, we are going to use same size hook as we're using for our Peppa Pig. And we're going to use same size yarn but in red color. We're going to start with chain of 31 stitch. Let's do it now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 and 31. We have chain of 31 stitch, and we're going to make first row, which will be single crochet in each stitch, starting from chain 2, and it will be 30 stitches in our row. So we're gonna skip chain 1, and starting from chain 2, it will be single crochet in each stitch. We finished our first row where we did single crochet in each stitch, and we have 30 stitches in our row. In row number 2, we're going to start with chain 1, and then we're going to follow the sequence of single crochet in 4 stitches and then increase. And we're going to repeat the same sequence for 6 times, and we're going to have 36 stitches in our row. So let's start. Single crochet in next 4 stitches and increase. Let's do first sequence together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then increase. Repeat the same sequence for 5 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our round number 2. We finished our row number 2 of Peppa Pig dress, where we follow the sequence of single crochet in next 4 stitches and increase, and now we have 36 stitches in our row. We are moving to our round number 3. We're going to start our round number 3 with chain 1, then single crochet in next 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to make chain of 8 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to skip 6 stitches on our dress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to make a stitch in our 7th stitch. Let's do 1 stitch. That's how it looks now. It will be where Peppa Pig arm will go. Now we're going to do single crochet next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, single crochet next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then increase, single crochet in next 2 stitches. 1, 2. We're going to make chain of 8 stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to skip 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and single crochet in 7th stitch, and single crochet in next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our dress after finishing round number 3. What we did: chain 1 and single crochet in next 5 stitches. Then we did chain of 8 stitches and skipped 6 stitches here. Then we followed the sequence of single crochet in next 5 stitches and increase. We follow that sequence for 2 times, then single crochet in next 2 stitches, again chain of 8 stitches and skipped 6 stitches in our dress, and we finished our row with single crochet in next 5 stitches. That's how our dress looks now. That's for our Peppa Pig arms. What I suggest you do now, you get your Peppa Pig body. Let's get our body. And make sure that it fits our Peppa Pig. Let's try to squeeze it through our fingers. Let's squeeze through another fingers. What we have to make sure that it not too tight at our back. Looks good. Looks good on our arms. You see everything is in place. Looks good in our back, not too tight. We can touch both ends together. Now we can carry on making our dress. Let's take it off. Put our body away. And we can move to row number 4. We are moving to row number 4 of our dress. We are going to start it with chain 1, then single crochet next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do increase in our next stitch. Increase. Then we have this chain of 8 from our previous round. We're going to do single crochet in each stitch, so it will be 8 single crochets in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. In next stitch we're going to do increase. We're leaving our chain of 8, moving back to the body, and next stitch it will be increase. Now we're going to repeat 3 times sequence of single crochet in next 4 stitches and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. Going to repeat the same sequence again. It's second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. And we're going to repeat third time for the last time sequence of single crochet next 4 stitches and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. We are moving to another chain of 8. We're going to do single crochet in each chain, so it will be 8 single crochets in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're coming back to our main body. We're going to do increase, and we're going to finish our row number 4 with single crochet in each stitch. It will be 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. That's how our dress looks now. We finished 4 rows of our dress and we have 48 stitches in a row. We are moving to our row number 5 and we're going to start our row number 5 with chain 1, and we're going to repeat the sequence of single crochet in next 5 stitches and increase. We're going to repeat this sequence for 8 times, and at the end of our row number 5 we are going to have 56 stitches. Let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 5 stitches and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and increase. Repeat the same sequence 7 more times and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our row number 5. We finished our row number 5. Our dress looks like that now. And at the end of our row number 5 we have 56 stitches. Now we're moving to row number 6, and in row number 6 we're going to repeat the sequence of single crochet next 6 stitches and then increase. Let's start it with chain 1. Let's do the first sequence together. Single crochet in next 6 stitches and increase, and we're going to repeat that sequence for 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and increase. Repeat the same sequence for 7 more times and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our row number 6. We finished our row number 6. That's how dress looks now. We have 64 stitches in our row. Let's try it on our body again, just to see how it fits. It fits perfectly. That's how it looks now. Okay, let's remove it now. And let's move to our next row, which will be row number 7. We are moving to row number 7. In row number 7, we're going to repeat the sequence of single crochet in next 7 stitches and then increase. And at the end of our row number 7, we're going to have 72 stitches. We're going to start with chain 1, and then we're going to do first sequence together, single crochet in next 7 stitches and then increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and increase. Repeat this sequence 7 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our row number 7. We finished our row number 7. That's how dress looks now. And we have in our row 72 stitches. We are moving to row number 8. We're going to start row number 8 with chain 1, and we're going to follow the sequence of single crochet in next 8 stitches and then increase. And we're going to repeat the sequence for 8 times, and at the end of our row number 8 we're going to have 80 stitches in a row. Let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 8 stitches and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and increase. Repeat the same sequence for 7 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our row number 8. By now we finished 8 rows of our dress and we have 80 stitches in our row 8. Before starting our row number 9, I'm going to place a stitch marker at the beginning of our row. It will help us with counting our rows. And for next 7 rows, from row 9 to row number 15, we are going to do only single crochet in each stitch. We're going to start each round with chain 1 and we're going to do single crochet in each stitch, 80 stitches in total. Let's do row number 9 together. We finished our row number 9, where we did only single crochet in each stitch. Now repeat the same as we did in row number 9 for next 7 rows, and I will meet you at the end of row number 15. Don't forget to start each row with chain 1. Okay, pause the video and I will meet you at the end of row 15. So far we finished 15 rows of our dress. Now what we're going to do now, we're just going to try our dress on our Peppa Pig, just to check everything fits nice and well. As you see, everything fits nice and well. Let's take this dress off and carry on crocheting. Now we can take our stitch marker off, put it away, and our next step will be joining both ends of our dress together. So we're going to join this end together with this end with slip stitch. And from now on, we're going to crochet in rounds, not in rows. So let's just join it with slip stitch. Let's find our end of the yarn. And just with nice slip stitch. That's it, we joined both ends of our dress. Now we need to start our round with chain of 2, 1, 2, and in round 16 we are going to do half double crochet in each stitch. Let's do our round 16 together. Half double crochet in each stitch, and it will be 80 half double crochets in total. We came to the end of our round number 16. We're going to finish this round with slip stitch in the very first stitch of our round. Let's have a look at our dress. That's our dress. That's our back, which will allow for us to get dress on Peppa Pig. Now you need to pause the video, and for next 9 rounds do the same as we did on round 16. You will start round with chain of 2, and you're going to do half double crochet in each stitch, and you're going to finish our rounds with slip stitch in the very first stitch. So pause the video and come back to this video after you finished 9 more rounds. I have finished 10 rounds of my dress. As you remember, we did 10 rounds of half double crochet in each stitch. That's how my dress looks now. I already put it on my Peppa Pig. You do the same, you put your dress on Peppa Pig. In my case, I think my dress is a bit too short. That's why I'm going to pause the video and I'm gonna make 3 more rounds. You have a look at your dress and decide how many rounds you would like to do. So I'm going to pause this video and do my 3 rounds, and I'm gonna come back to this video again. I did extra 3 rounds on my dress, and now I'm happy with the length of my dress. So now I'm gonna finish off my dress. Just gonna cut the yarn and finish it off with slip stitch. I'm gonna do a few knots, then I'm gonna move on inside of our dress and do a few knots inside. That's our dress is almost complete. Everything what we have left now is our back. You have 2 options here. You can just take a needle, tapestry needle with some red yarn, and you can sew the back off, or you can put buttons on and you will be able to take the dress off and put it back on. So if you're gonna put buttons on, you can take the dress off and you can make dress in different colors. You can make a few dresses for your Peppa Pig. You can take one off, put another on. What we're going to do now, we're going to put buttons. I'm gonna take the dress off our Peppa Pig. I'm gonna put Peppa Pig away for a moment, and I'm gonna work on our dress. You will need 2 buttons, preferably red color, some red yarn and hook, and normal little needle with thread. We're gonna attach 2 buttons. One going to be here and another somewhere in the middle. Let's attach first button. My thread is not red because I didn't have red thread, but if you can, preferably use red thread. So I'm attaching first button. I'm gonna do a few knots, so to make sure it's not becoming loose. One button is attached. Now we're going to attach another button somewhere in the middle, let's say here. We attached two buttons to our dress. Now we need to make loops for our buttons. We're going to attach some red yarn to other side. I'm gonna knot it together with already existing piece of yarn. So we attached our yarn to other side of our dress. Let me get it closer. And now we're just gonna make chain. Let's try 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let's have a look, does it fit? A bit too much, I would say 5. Let's remove 1. Let's make a bit little gap and then slip stitch. That's how it looks. Let's check on our button. Yeah, fit perfectly. So I did chain of 5. Then I'm going to single crochet till the middle to the place where is our second button located. Let's have a look. So I'm here. I'm going to make chain of 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna skip stitch or 2 and make a slip stitch. So we have 2 loops now for our buttons, as you can see, and I'm gonna single crochet till the end of our gap, and I'm gonna finish with slip stitch. I'm gonna cut my yarn off, make a few more slip stitches, just to make sure it's not becoming loose. And now I'm gonna cut the yarn. Just gonna make a few knots here just to make it extra secure. Gonna cut this yarn off, and we have dress with buttons now. Let's check it. Fits perfectly. We can now put our dress on our Peppa Pig. The dress is on. Let's zip our buttons. And congratulations! We finished our Peppa Pig. It looks nice, beautiful, with buttons on the back. So thank you for watching this video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed these videos and I hope you find it useful, and I hope you're gonna subscribe to my channel and watch more videos. See you in my next video.